I noticed the revolution that seems to have started in Tunisia has spread to other parts. Even Yemen is getting in the action, and the latest conflagration is located in Egypt. But on RT today, they show that this same type of revolution had already happened in the Soviet Union. I can't remember the states. I think they call them Orange Revolution. Was the place where the wheat grows? What was it called again? Anyway, um, when this guy who was poisoned with the radioactive thing in London, that whole story. I think he was one of the ones who came to power in the one of the revolutions. So you had the Orange Revolution, you had this revolution, that revolution, and so on. But one attorney or a lawyer who had been a part of one of the revolutions discovered that the revolutionaries were also overthrown because as president, he just received about 3% of the vote his time around. And this is in the history of the elections. This is the first time a president ever scored so low, 3 points, 3%. So people are earning and yearning for a better quality of life. They have the little mirage down the road that they think, oh yes, and some of them have the little um, paranoias and so on, and they're thinking that perhaps the current regime is responsible for the malaise and nothing happening. So if they get rid of them and they put in their friends, bam, things are going to happen. I'm wondering if it's the same type of revolution that's being attempted in America with the Tea Party. You have people who are promising everything. They are part of the masses, perhaps, and they figure that, oops, if things were done this way, all of us would have been happy. So instead of protesting in the streets and doing other things like a part of the world, they've gotten into parliament. But then we can discover that things will not be the way they had seen it when they were outside of power, and they will get absolutely nothing done, and they will be thrown out. And this reminds me of when I was in college. My first year, I was in 10th grade high school. I was about 20 years old, and we were disenchanted with so many things on campus. I mean, I came from abject poverty and a third world country, and I thought that I know what these guys should be doing in college. So the president said, look, we agree with you that perhaps this is not a perfect solution, but we've agonized over it, we've prayed over it, we've given a lot of thought and brought our experience to bear in it, and this is the best we could have had. What suggestions do you have? Could you tell us how you're going to go about it? And so on. I mean, he hadn't gone to the place where he said, okay, you'll be president for a week and see if you could get what you're thinking of done. And this happens even in homes. The children come up, they go to a little high school, they figure that they know more than the parents. The parents might not have had a high school education. But education basically is a summary of the things that go right in life and what has been tried in the past and didn't work. And while these might have done some high school work with chemistry and biology and so on, the big picture, they didn't have it because the parents are older than them and they have practical experience, which they should have had, from the education. But then again, they're too young to have learned all the things that they needed to. Nevertheless, they're trying to access those experiences from the future, which they haven't had as yet, and trying to bring it to bear in the situation. And so I believe that there's a new revolution that is coming in America. I could see it on the horizon. It's not the Tea Party revolution. It's not the Islamic type of revolution. This is the type of revolution that the world needs, where in a little bit I'm going to get it going. We, the people, are going to collaborate with governments. We can say, look, like at my college, things aren't going right. Can we help you to, work together and see how we could get things going? You'll still be in charge. You have experiences. We elected you. You have resources that we don't have, but there's probably something we could do to help out. Would you work with us? And we're going to create the jobs we need. We're going to create a prosperity that this world has never seen. Just watch it. The new revolution is about to take place. And I'm quite sure that the boys in Arabia, in the Arabic world, just hold on, just relax, give us a little year, and you're going to see how things are going to turn around and things are going to change. Of course, we have President Obama at the helm here, and he came on with change, and it was premised on hope. Hope things could get better. The change is going to come on. And we've had the Hope Revolution came to power. Now we have the Peace Revolution, in which the Soviet Union or Russia is signing the START Treaty and so on. And then we're going into the love phase, in which all peoples need to work together. It's not about you this and I that and my language is this and your color skin and that and your eyes that. We're all in it together and we need to work together. This is the peace phase we're in. And very dovetailing with all these is going to come the joy, when all the jobs are going to return, when prosperity again is returned. So I have hope, faith, joy, and peace. Let us actualize this, peoples of the world.